Hi, hello, welcome everybody. It is the most prestigious award of the award season. I know that we just had the Golden Globes, but you know what? They can get fucked. It's the Tendies Part 2. Dorian, how are you?
I'm good, and yeah, I'm with you. Fuck the Golden Globes, man. I've never liked the Golden Globes. I'm Team Brendan all the way, so I will be continuing to boycott the Golden Globes, and I have it on good authority that Brendan is a big supporter of the Tendies. So
All right, Mac. We did steal this name from you. Absolutely. 1000%. There's no contract. You could probably sue us later, but the fact that you're on here is a form of consent. Beyond all of that, how do you feel about the Golden Globes?
I really like the Scientology joke. Um, yeah.
I basically just watched a video of that and I had no idea what it was until I had it explained to me. I was like, oh, Jesus Christ. I don't know, but that girl never made a movie with a lot of nice jets, so I don't know if I care about her that much. Anyways, the Tendies. Here's what we're doing. If anyone has been listening since the last Tendies, God help you. I don't know if there's anything that can be done to save you. We have 3 awards that all of us will share that we will have answers for, and those are Best Film, Best Performance. We are not separating it by gender because we believe that women should compete against men and lose every single time. And the last one is Best Game. So those are the 3 awards. We also brought in 3 awards that we feel are best to summarize our year of 2022. I will go first. Again, with these awards, we did not explain what we intend with these awards. So we just said what the award is for, and it is up to your interpretation what you think deserves it most. So, my 3 awards that I will be giving out tonight are the Having a Daughter is going to make a rewatch weird award, the I'm lying to myself if I watch that award, and the Best in Theaters award. So, Mac, considering that we completely stole this from you and you can't sue us, what are your 3 awards?
My awards are Sandman Exchange, HBO Max, and I'm not sharing an Airbnb with you.
Wonderful, wonderful. I already know that I took HBO Max award in the wrong way completely and intentionally. Dorian, tell me, what are your 3 awards that you want to present for the year 2022?
all right, well, my awards, with returning from 2021, the most prestigious award is the Jakey G Simp Award. We've also got the Oh My God, What Am I Doing with My Life Award. And finally, the Best Cannibal Award, sponsored by Arby's. They've got the meats.
Now, of course, everyone, we would like to announce that we at the Tendies have been sponsored by Arby's. We've got the meats. I have no idea why they ever did it, but you want to know what's better than this award show? That brisket. Oh shit! I lost my cards on the advertisements. Oh, uh, Dorian, help me! I'm drowning here. What the fuck is the name of the brisket thing? What is the name, please? Oh my god, we're about to lose our money.
The big brisket burger stacker
Double
nader.
stacker brisket burgerinator. Oh my god. Be sure to visit your local Arby's today. Did we fill up enough time? Have they got did they send the check already?
We need to mention the curly fries.
And the curly fries, the Arby's special curly fries. Don't forget that they're in the freezer aisle, and that's exactly how they cook them in the restaurant. Wait, hold on. I'm getting a text message. Don't mention that it's the same thing. Oh. That's fine. I can edit that out. Don't forget that Arby's has 2 completely separate, unrelated curly fries. One's in the restaurants and one in your local freezer aisle. Has the check been deposited yet?
Yeah, it's in. We're good.
Okay. Oh, thank God. Okay. All right. Thank Arby's for the fucking money, you dumbasses. Let's go to the awards. Best film. Best film. Now this is very prestigious, okay? This is the only award that all 3 of us have together that matters because let's be honest, you can have a good performance and the movie can still kind of suck. My nomination, well, not nomination, whatever. I'm giving the award. I have an award and I have, a caveat depending on, well, you guys are playing it in a different way. Mac is. I don't remember about Dorian, but my best film of 2022 is Top Gun Maverick. Oh my God. Who cares about that little girl anyways? She's dead. She's dead. Who cares? Good job, Tom Cruise. He was not here to receive it because, as we remember, he loves brisket and he's at his local Arby's as we speak. Now, if we want to say what was the best movie that I watched in 2022, the answer is Lawrence of Arabia. Dorian, what is yours, and why do you hate Lawrence of Arabia?
Well, I'll answer the latter first, and that's spite. Now, to answer the former, best picture of the year. This was a tough one for me that I've actually honestly bounced back and forth on for a little bit. It's been one way the whole year, and then it's kind of switched late year, and I'm proud, well, yeah, sure, we'll say proud, to announce that there has been a last minute change. Sort of last minute, I decided before we went on the air. So I am proud to award the winner of best film for me of 2022 to Everything Everywhere All at Once.
My God.
It is Rodin the Gauntlet. I have bumped it back ahead of The Whale. I do believe it is the best picture this year. So congratulations to the Daniels. You guys have earned it. A24, where's my money?
Okay, well, I'm trying to see if there's an A24 representative out there. There is not. I don't think they could actually afford to send someone. Oh, that's such a shame. Mac, what were your awards?
So my caveat is that all of my selections are going to be from 2022 films.
Black.
And, oh, okay. And I do have to say, I was almost certain that Addie was about to say smile, and I was about to cancel the episode and leave the Discord.
No, don't worry. I would have waited until he said something else, and I would have made it. That's the thing. If I got him to say Lawrence of Arabia later on in the episode, I would have cut Lawrence of Arabia as his best film.
Don't worry, we got best performance coming up, so Smile still has a chance to win.
Oh, no. But my pick for best film of 2022 is, of course, Babylon. This is by far my favorite movie this year.
Simp.
It's basically just a giant cheat code because it's about making movies. So that's all I really needed. I absolutely soyed way too many times. And there's about 10, 15 scenes in this that could win best scene of the year, in my opinion. But that's just me.
All right. Now, I realize that we didn't really, at this point, hodgepodge, I guess, because I really just mentioned the movies, but I said nothing about it. Top Gun Maverick, I watched this movie 3 times. I watched it once in the theater, and then I watched it twice at home. And Jesus Christ, this movie is such a thrill ride. I fucking love jets. I love going fast. And I love that this is probably... Well, actually, no. Before I get that, let me talk about the fact that the IMAX scenes are in the 4K, and that's incredible. The Dolby Atmos soundtrack is great. And I want to say by the 3rd time that I watched it, I thought, actually, you know what? I just genuinely love this movie. So shout out to Top Gun Maverick. You see, that is the 2022 one. However, the real answer is Lawrence of Arabia, because let's be honest, Lawrence of Arabia is a feast of cinematography, and it is a gigantic 4-hour epic that by the time that I was done, I thought that felt like 240 by the time I was done. Lawrence of Arabia is such a magical movie that it gave us Dune. I don't know how many years later, because I don't remember when Denis Villeneuve watched it, but Lawrence of Arabia is such a towering cinematic achievement, and even it was the 60s, we're in the 20s now. Jesus, we're in the 20s now. What a good time to watch Babylon. 60 years later, it still is outclassing many, many movies. So, Dorian, why award things?
I'm still humming the Babylon song. I'm sorry. Okay. It's so good.
Keep going. I'm going to go ahead and put it underneath you.
If it was a best score, like if we had a best score, that's winning easily. But yeah, so best picture for me was Everything Everywhere All at Once. If I had the same caveat as you, it would actually probably be Inland Empire for me. So shout out to Inland Empire, because that was easily the best film I probably watched all year, in my opinion. That wasn't a rewatch.
Hold on. Let's be honest. Let's be honest here. That was the moment that the Tendies Part 2 was accepted by the award ceremony, because you got a specific for your consideration copy of it. We can't forget about that.
Very true. Shout out to some intern at David Lynch Enterprises named Rainick for sending me that. I really appreciate that. For your consideration copy for the Tendies.
Pretty sure
But
he was
yes.
murdered by David Lynch later on, but it was okay. It was worth it.
That sounds like a David Lynch thing. But yeah, no, from 20, I kept most of my answers to 2022 with a couple of exceptions, and you'll see why later. But yeah, Everything Everywhere All at Once was my best film. Look, I've kind of gone back and forth on this. It almost was The Whale was the answer. I've even given some consideration to The Fablemans. I love both those movies dearly. But Everything Everywhere All at Once, it was just such an impactful movie for me. I've seen it 3 times I think 4 times already. I got the 4K. I've got that really sexy steelbook coming soon from France, hopefully soon. And yeah, I just love this movie. I think it's incredible. I think it's basically flawless. It's something that almost anyone can get something out of. It's ran the gauntlet for most of the year for me. It came out early this year. It had the patented, man, this trailer looks dumb Addy take, and it just blew me away. So definitely, I think there's been a lot of fucking great movies in 2022, and I don't know if there's a definitive answer for best movie of this year, but I definitely think Everything Everywhere All at Once should be at the top of most people's list.
Mac, because do you feel satisfied with what you said about Babylon? I just want to know how to handle this later.
Yeah, for the most part.
Okay,
but
now
the
tell me.
score definitely the best of the year.
Tell me, Top Gun Maverick, Everything Everywhere All at Once, Lawrence of Arabia, Inland Empire. Are there anything you would like to say about these movies?
Top Gun Maverick, pretty fun. Would have probably be my favorite action movie of the year until a certain contender came in by Big Jim. Lawrence of Arabia.
Damn, really?
Yeah, I really, really like Blue People too.
Shit, okay.
Lawrence of Arabia, Stone Cold classic. How can anybody ever put this on a spite list? I mean, surely nobody would do that. Nobody.
No, absolutely not. There's not a single person that we know that would ever do that.
And shout out to the Golden Globes for giving Michelle and I forgot his name already. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Short
Ki
round.
Kwong?
Yes.
Yeah, Ki Kwong? Yeah.
Yes. Shout out for them getting wins. And we were all Jamie Lee Curtis shouting in excitement when Michelle won. I think that covers it.
Good enough. All right.
I can I just say something on Top Gun Maverick quick? Because I actually didn't mention it.
Of course.
Great. Yeah, my favorite action movie of the year for sure. And totally, like, I watched Top Gun, like the original Top Gun before that. And I was like, wow, this is kind of like, this is fine. But like,
don't you dare take down this gay icon, okay?
I think boomers are overrating this a little bit. So I didn't have a lot of hype for Maverick. Also because I'd been seeing the fucking trailer for 2 years in theaters. But no, it blew away all my expectations and was a fantastic movie. So definitely one of the best theater experiences of the year for sure.
I don't know about the Tendies as an organization, but Passive Pixels as an organization, we stand with Kenny Loggins, damn it. We stand with Kenny Loggins, and this is the one time you will hear me defending the gays besides Call Me By Your Name, okay? Top Gun is a classic, and it brought people out of the closet and into the sunlight, damn it. Playing it with the boys. Is there anything else? Where's Arabia? Top Gun Maverick. Inland Empire. I was laughing because I just like to imagine that David Lynch was like, you sent out what? And then just immediately starts shooting him.
It's pretty accurate, actually.
All right. What was your other award again? Everything Everywhere All at Once. Yes, I actually got my French Steelbook a couple of days ago. The problem is that I've been hacking the PS4 and I haven't gotten to take a picture of it and send it yet. So it is over there.
Where the fuck is mine? Mine isn't even shipped from Amazon France yet.
The problem is that since you're in Canada, the French are just like, you guys we don't really need to worry about you guys. Like it's like by being close in proximity, they don't worry about you guys. I think maybe on my rewatch, it felt like there was slight pacing issues in the third act where I was like, I feel like you guys are kind of stretching this out just a little bit too long. And that's the thing. When it comes to Top Gun Maverick and how much I love it, it was splitting hairs at that point because I'm pretty sure that if I sat down and hammered out a top 5, Everything Everywhere All at Once would probably break in. So, yeah, Everything Everywhere All at Once. Now, Babylon, just because I know Mac already said his piece. I love Babylon. The problem is that Damien Chazelle has made nothing but fucking bangers, so it is the second worst on my list. Mac, I know you're look, you already see a lot about my other choices in life, so just it's okay. It's okay. But it goes for me, Whiplash, First Man, Babylon, La La Land. And you know what, Babylon? That is just such a fun and ridiculous movie. And as soon as I got out of it, I went, oh, so Boogie Nights singing in the rain, fucking dope. I can't wait for the 4K. That's all I need to say. Dorian, anything about your words before we move on to the next award?
No, I think we're. Oh, I guess I didn't talk about Babylon. Yeah, Babylon was solid. I liked it. I think it's pretty good. Definitely don't like. It's probably in my top 20 of this year, but that's kind of where it sits for me. It's my least favorite Chazelle movie too, but still really enjoyable for sure. And I think it's getting a lot of undue hate. Like I don't love it, but it's definitely not a bad movie by any means. It's still very good, and there's still a lot of good things to like about it. So definitely check it out if you haven't. The movie's already bombed, and it's going to be one of the biggest bombs probably in a long time. So yeah, maybe go try help it out. I don't know.
It's okay. Once again, Damien Chazelle, you will be doing an A24 banger for $10 million, or you will be filming Eternals 2. Either way, I will show up to support you. I'm so sorry this happened to you. Now, Mac, you are here. Tell us, are there any final words, or do we go to the next award? Okay, sorry. Okay, if you can't hear, honk, 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 honk.
Oh, I was muted. Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. No. I really, that's the thing. I really do think that he was speaking Clownanese, and it was above our ability to understand the language. So
thanks for the translation. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no. I was speaking to him in Hong Kongese. I was trying to see if that broke through to him.
I'm really proud that you're taking classes because you've really come a long way. I gotta say.
Thank you. I feel like I'm getting it. I'm getting the accent a little bit off, but I'm really trying.
Yeah, you came off as like Arkansas clown. We have a little bit different. So in Carolina here, so
okay, that's fine.
No.
I'm gonna keep going to classes. Okay, I'm working on it. Hawk. I didn't mean that about your mother. I swear.
Oh my god. Oh no.
All right. Well, any final words? Any final words? Oh no, what's going on? Is your internet gone? No. Okay. All right. Any final word? Oh no, you were saying no to no final words.
Yeah, no to no final words.
God, this was such a fucking mess. Transition! Best performance. Now, there were many performances in this year, but I think there's one unsung hero, one man that came towering above all other men in performances.
This is Jake Sully. I'm leaving this fucking chat right now.
There is a lot of awards buzz that was around this man for the longest amount of time. And I don't think there was a more convincing or strong performance that reached every depth of emotion that a human is capable of. Everyone knows the person I'm talking about. So I am happy to give this Tendy to the man that got beaten up by Robert De Niro in The Irishman. Let's give it up for him.
One of the most violent cinematic scenes of history of movie.
Have you guys ever seen wrestling gifs where they're bleeding? This man puts all of them to shame. There is never I can't keep going. The answer is Peter O'Toole. I'm sorry. I gotta just Peter O'Toole, Lawrence of Arabia. This man fucking kills it. This man takes this 4-hour movie and puts it on his back. I don't even know how much of a percentage he is on the screen, but considering he is on there entirely and this movie rests on that performance for a 4-hour movie, and considering how great the movie is, what the fuck? How did Peter O'Toole do this? And wasn't this his first performance? Like, how? What? That makes no sense. Anyways, runner-up was Mads Mikkelsen for the double hit that I had of 2022, which was Druck and The Hunt. So I'm sorry, Mads Mikkelsen, you were close, but Peter O'Toole, like this man, there's no reason that this man should have been able to carry a fucking 4-hour movie. Who does that? I don't know if there's anything else I want to say about this. Like, I'm good. Mads Mikkelsen, you're fucking great. I need to watch more of your movies with that director because I can't remember that director's name. So I've said my piece. Now, Dorian, since we went to the honk last time, you tell me what your best performance is.
And so again, I went with 2022 performances. It was tough. Like there was a lot of really, really incredible performances this year. So I just want to give a shout out to my runner-ups, which are Colin Farrell in The Banshees of Inisherin and Kate Blanchett and Tar. They're both incredible performances.
Tar stand up.
Yes, Tard stand up. They're both very deserving performances, and if both of them win Oscars in March, I won't be surprised at all. Especially Kate Blanchett, I think she's got that thing absolutely on lockdown, and I think Colin Farrell's trending that way for males as well. So incredible performances from both of them. But for me, it is Brendan Fraser and The Whale. Big shock, I know. I'm a bit of a Brendan Fraser simp. I think what happened to him was ghastly and horrible, and for him to come back and be able to put in a performance of that magnitude, which is not only the best of his career, but simply put, one of my favorite individual performances I've seen in a long time. There were a couple lines in that movie that absolutely destroyed me in theaters, made me gasp and choke back tears. And I just thought it was a phenomenal performance. So for me, it was definitely him in a very stacked year.
Now, before we go into the discussion, Mac, what was your Tendy that you wanted to give out?
I think this is the clear best performance of the year. I don't think anything comes close. Not even Brendan Fraser. But my Tendy goes to Kate Blanchett, hands down. Might even be the best performance I've seen in like 10 years. It's an all timer for me, I think.
Okay, so now I'm curious. You say 10 years. What was that 10 years ago?
I don't know.
Okay, maybe 20.
It just
Well,
sounded like a good time frame to use there. I didn't put much thought into that statement, but I'll stand by it.
That's why you're not gotta use years. I just said in a long time.
Okay, now I'm
Sounds
curious.
better.
Okay, continue because I'm curious to see what were the bangers from 2013.
Yeah, let me know.
Wait, no, 2012. 2012 because it is 2013 now. So Tar last year, 2022. So you continue. I'm just going to assume you mean Javier Bardem in Skyfall.
No, it's John Cusack in 2012. I don't even know if that came out that year.
Oh no, 2012 was clearly Jean-Louis Trintignant in Amour from Michael Haneke.
I don't know what the fuck that is. All I know is I heard that man's name and I just tune out.
I just gave Mac PTSD with that movie. Sorry.
So obviously you mean Mark Ruffalo as the Hulk in the Avengers, right?
Now we're talking. There's a performance that.
Clearly,
or would you like to?
Oh, go for it. I had nothing really. I was just gonna make up some shit as I went.
Fuck you. That's what we do. You didn't have to make it aware. Like that's the thing. You were stammering, and I'm like, don't worry, I'll cut it out and make you sound smart. Now it's included. Now it's included. Congrats. Good job.
Well, everybody already knew that I'm not smart, so that wouldn't have helped me. So
I'm trying to. I try to. Every time I try to bring someone on, I try to make you sound good.
I know. I don't deserve it.
None of us do. Anyways, his best performance of the last decade was actually the creepy doll that played the baby in Twilight Saga Breaking Dawn Part 2. Because apparently that was 2012. Who the fuck knew?
No, actually, it was Bagul and Sinister.
Was that 2012 too?
Yeah.
What the fuck was 2012, man? 2012 was a weird year. What were we talking about? Okay, Max, sorry, we completely derailed you.
Yeah, Kate Blanchett. Yes. Kate Blanchett. He's more praise on her.
Yes, she just demands your attention in this role. I just couldn't keep my eyes off the screen. The monologue scene when she's teaching, I mean, anytime that she's having one of her dreams, ghosts are kind of in the background, and she's just kind of haunted during this movie. I mean, I could keep going on and on. So we probably should go ahead and cut it there, because this could end up being a 3-hour podcast on Kate Blanchett and Tar.
Not streaming yet, damn it. Just look, it out of 2022, I'll get there. That's fine, whatever. It'll be eligible whatever year I watch it. Now The Whale, I'd like to speak about The Whale. I did miss the first 20 minutes, so I did miss the No, I'm not going to say that because that's spoilers. Anyways, that was the thing. You told me in spoilers, so I'm not trying to ruin that for anyone else.
No.
It feels weird trying to keep spoilers for something I didn't even watch. Anyways, Brendan Fraser. I hope this. Wait, yeah, he's going to be in Scorsese's next movie, right?
Yep, he's in it.
Okay, perfect. All right. That's exactly what I was going to say. I guess like I somehow mind-holed myself into thinking that that wasn't happening. I'm glad that Brendan Fraser is back, and it is a big crime that we just completely missed most of the 2010s without him. So, me too, you had a lot of devastating effects. This is at least one good one. So, yeah, that is it. Dorian, is there anything you want to say about Tar or Peter O'Toole or Druck?
Well, nothing about Peter O'Toole, obviously, because spiteless.
Sure, okay. Sure, okay.
Druck, though, Mr. Druck himself, Druckington. Yeah, Mads is great. You mentioned the director. Those are actually the only 2 movies he did with that director. So you've seen them both. Yes. So he hasn't made a lot of movies. He hasn't made a lot of movies in general. What is his name? Mac, what's his name?
What movies are we talking about?
The Hunt and Druck.
Yeah, what's the director's name?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Fuck me. Okay.
God damn it.
No. Jesus, you're the movie expert here, Mac. You're supposed to know that.
Thomas Vinterberg.
Thank you.
Yes, Vinterberg.
Yes.
Shut up, Mac.
Yeah. So yeah, he but yeah, no. But Mads is great. Mads is fantastic. He gives his all to most roles. So yeah, he's great. Great choice there. He would definitely be up there for me in roles if I was doing everything. So for sure. And then, like I said, Kate Blanchett's a runner-up for me. I think she's phenomenal. I think she's clearly the best actress this year. Nobody comes close to touching her in the female category. I would be absolutely stunned if anyone else captures it. I guess the only thing I would say to that, and don't get me wrong, I really like The Whale. Like, it's one of my favorite movies of the year. But I would say Brendan's performance in The Whale maybe props up a movie that without it isn't as good. Like, I still think it's a really great movie, but I think Brendan's role just elevates that to another fucking level. Tar is a fucking great movie with, don't get me wrong, again, Kate's fucking incredible and is Lydia Tar, but that's a damn good script and a damn fucking good movie without it. So I think her performance so obviously elevates it and is incredible as well. So that's where the slight difference in me comes for me, and that's why I would put him personally above Cate Blanchett. But I think you can't really go wrong with either choices. I think they were both incredible performances. And I bought the 4K for Tar. I'm waiting for that, and I can't wait to rewatch it. That's in my top 5 movies of the year. I think it's incredible. So
Cate Blanchett basically dunks after jumping on a trampoline while Brendan Fraser's on the ground floor doing it. Understandable.
Yeah, that's basically my idea. Yeah.
Wait, holy shit, what? Okay, sorry, no, I have 2012 open still as a Wikipedia page next to me. I had no fucking idea. The Dolby Atmos sound format was launched for the premiere of Brave. Why Brave?
Oh, that's weird. Yeah, I didn't know that.
I didn't have Dolby Atmos until 2017. What the fuck are you talking about? It was launched in 2012. You know, whatever. I'm not. This is bothering me. I wish I would have never read that. This is information I never wanted. And now I've infected the rest of us. Mac, is there anything you'd like to say about Peter O'Toole, Thomas Vinterberg, or The Whale?
Yeah, Peter O'Toole, all-time performance. Mads is awesome. I have to give a shout out to Brendan Fraser for his best role since the 2003 hit Looney Tunes Back in Action.
Shut up! Oh my god, why did you stop? I watched that movie so many times when I had HBO through Dish Network as a child.
Honestly, that might be my favorite Brendan Fraser role.
I hate you!
Because as a known mummy denier,
You like Uncharted. If it's is it too close to Indiana Jones? Isn't a fucking complaint if you like Uncharted.
Drake's better.
Honk honk.
You know what, Mac? I mean this as meanly as possible. Honk 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 honk.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
It's okay. They don't. There's no subtitles. They don't realize what slurs I've used.
Honk you.
I didn't learn that word yet. I haven't had that lesson yet. So it's not insulting. Dorian?
You just wait until next week's class.
Oh, no. Okay, you know what? I'm going to be a little racist. Are I to assume that all honks know each other? Because, are you going to tell my teacher to fail me? Like, what are you going to do?
We have a secret handshake. And also when we're driving down the road, we give ourselves a little wave. We pinch our noses a little bit, and then we do a little wave. Hong Kong.
The thing is that when you say you pinch your nose, is you know how like people like pick up their hat and then like put it back up? I like to imagine you take the nose off and put it back on, and that's like your little greeting to each other.
That's exactly how I pictured it.
You see, that's the thing. At nighttime, I've been taking cultural classes for your kind as well, and that's what I mean. Your kind, your people, your. Before I get too racist, Dorian, considering that I have 0 video games on my list this week. I have 0, maybe okay, not week, period, 2 week, fortnight, whatever. I have no video games. You, on the other hand, are currently afflicted with the sickness. So I believe you should be the one to introduce best game.
Yeah, happily. Not with pleasure, but I will. So, it is a tradition at the Tendies that we announce the best video game, and I will do that. Now, this year I decided, okay, look, I do not like video games. I am getting back into video games, and I'm very ashamed of this, but I am still going to use the Tendies platform for good. So my best game of the year, I'm not going to shout out my actual favorite game of the year, but I am going to shout out the game that at least there's some cinema in there, there's some quality to it, and that I feel that you can play but still get a decent cinematic experience out of it. As good as you can get in that disgusting format. So my winner for game of the year for the Tendies is actually Immortality. And Immortality is a fantastic little game, and definitely one, if you're a fan of cinema at all, you should play. So that is my pick.
Mm-hmm. Mac, tell me, what was your best game?
Well, as y'all know, as a big gamer of myself, I played numerous games this year. Mm-hmm. Played Stray, Call of Duty.
Yeah. Shooty shoot.
God of War, Ragnarok.
Boy.
MLB The Show 22.
Swing.
Pokemon.
Pika.
And if I wasn't doing 22 releases, I did play some older games. The game that shall not be named. Some other Pokemon games. I think I beat a Modern Warfare 2 replay. But I decided, if I'm going to do 22, I'm going to pick the game with it in the title. MLB The Show 22, baby. I like baseball, and this was baseball. I also platinumed the PS4 and PS5 versions. Go Braves. And yeah, that's about it.
Print it on the back of the box. It's baseball, and I like baseball. All right. Okay. Do I want to? No. I'll go to mine, and then I'll say my joke. My best game is Elden Ring. Of course, it's got to be fucking Elden Ring. Okay, but you know what? Specifically to ground it, so that we can understand why Elden Ring was good, is that I'm going to pimp out the 40-minute video that I did in my stream, cutting down about 5 hours of me fighting Radon for way too fucking long. Now, here's the thing. I believe those 40 minutes qualify as a short film. Mac, I am currently speaking with Letterboxd to see if we can get it added so you can add it to your watch list. I'm so glad that we're going to be able to help you reach another number on your list for Letterboxd. Elden Ring, it's been on my brain. I still want to go back and play it. I still want to platinum it. At this point, I'm totally fucked if I go back, but I think that maybe if I'm, as a person, I like throwing myself at a wall often, that I'll probably end up trying to do it again. But yes, Elden Ring, wonderful time. I'm going to go ahead and start off the discussion now. Mac, I'm sorry. Your game is Game Pass trash. That's all I have to say. Dorian?
So is mine too, technically.
Xbox! Yeah. Shut it down. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing it.
But yeah, no. So to comment on these other two, fuck Elden Ring. While he's not here, fuck Elden Ring to hell and back.
I'll take it a step further. Fuck FromSoft.
Yes, fuck FromSoft. We can all agree that FromSoft make bad video games, and that is something that if anybody objected to it, they would say so right now. Clearly,
guys, do you guys realize that we're actually being paid for this? I had a producer you dumbass. Do you know how much this is? They're paying you. I'm like, oh, I didn't know this was a paying gig. I forgot. I'm sorry, Arby's. I'm sorry.
Wait a minute.
What were you guys saying?
Am I getting paid for this?
Oh, absolutely not. Of course not.
No.
Huh.
No.
Oh,
You
well, in
don't
that
realize we
case,
stole the name from you.
fuck Arby's.
Damn it! We
Yeah.
lost the money.
I got your meat right here.
Dorian, close the bank account. Withdraw the money right now. Okay.
I withdrawn. And with that withdrawn money, I will not buy a copy of Elden Ring because fuck that game. And I will not buy a copy of MLB The Show 20, whatever we are, isn't because fuck sports games. So there we go. Those are my thoughts on those games.
With the amount of money that we probably just stole from Arby's, I will be using that money to subscribe to Game Pass, download MLB The Show 22 and Immortality, play them for literally 1 minute, delete them, and leave a half-star review saying Game Pass trash, and then cancel my subscription and get my $1 back. Video games, am I right?
Noble.
All right. Anything for games before we go?
I'm good.
Hong Kong? Anything?
I'm good.
Okay. All right. Now, I believe that considering that is a returning... Actually, no. You went first last, so you sit back down. Mac, tell me. You begin this. The Sandman Exchange Award, if that's what you want to start with, but whatever, that's how you had it listed out, so I'm just assuming that's your first one, but if you want to change it to something else, that's okay. Tell me, what is the first award you want to give out?
Okay, so the Sandman Exchange, much like last year's Nick Cage Exchange, it's basically you just take Adam Sandler, take one of his characters maybe, and then put them into another movie. Everything else stays the same, but his character is now the new character. I thought about this one for a while, and I kept going back and forth, and I finally came up with one that I think would really just make this movie so much better. So you're going to take multiple Sandman characters here. Let's say the water boy, the wedding singer, and really any of his other characters will play the part too. And he will now become the fetuses in Blonde. So each time that the abortions come into play, he comes in to shine. So Waterboy Fetus is saying, "But Mama said abortions are the devil." And then you have the wedding singer, and then it starts to get to his scene, and he just starts singing, "There goes my life. There goes my future, my everything. Something, Kenny Chesney." And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Wow, the first award for Blonde, and it certainly won't be the last. Incredible. Now, Dorian, tell me, with the Sandman Exchange, how did you decide to take this?
Yeah, I definitely took it in a different direction. So I just took where I wanted to see Adam Sandler go in a 2022 movie, and just have him play the titular character in that movie. So it was a big list. There was lots of different directions I could have gone, but I am proud to announce that I decided to give my Sandman Exchange to Adam Sandler and have him play Nathan Drake in Uncharted. Could you imagine Adam Sandler? "Sully, we gotta get the treasure, Sully. Come on." It would be fantastic.
Wait, no, hold on. Little Nicky. Imagine little Nicky.
"Sully, we need to find the treasure, Sully.
The treasure's in the South. The deep South.
Lasagna, are you double-crossing me? What is this?"
Imagine Sully. He's like, I'm literally in a Popeyes right now.
Personally, I like to imagine as Uncut Gems, Adam Sandler, and he's
Just
the
flipping every piece of fucking treasure he finds.
"Oh, I'm about to come. This is how I win."
Oh man, good old Sandler. But yes, I think Adam Sandler, whether it's just Adam Sandler himself or any of his wonderful personalities, would make a much better movie than we got in Uncharted.
Yeah, that actually improves the movie. All right. My answer for the Sandman Exchange. It seems that we are all on the same page here. What is the Sandman Exchange? Basically, take a movie, replace the main character with Adam Sandler. Now, I hadn't stopped to think, which character of Adam Sandler's did I want replaced? But now that you guys say it out loud, I'm now thinking of which one it is. So, the movie that I choose for the Sandman exchange, I want the main character of Tetsuo the Iron Man changed with Barry from Punch Drunk Love. That is my award. Imagine
It's a
very
Criterion classic.
quiet, very quiet, meek Barry. He gets beaten by all his sisters, but finally he finds this woman that pushes him out of his shell. But at the same time, he's being filmed in low grain while being taken over by metal and being put into a metaphor about industrialization in Japan. I don't know about you, but that sounds like cinema.
Yeah, that's like I said, I think that's a Criterion classic waiting to happen. I think that's just like that's gonna get a 4K transfer, that's gonna get the double disc special edition, nice cool packaging. Like it's gonna be a big deal, that movie.
The fattest booklet possible that
Oh
Criterion
yeah,
has ever
it's gonna make the Seven Samurai booklet look like a fucking a leaflet.
Mac, how do you feel about the idea that Barry, this very kind man, will have metal coming out of his body and from every orifice? Oh, are you muted again? Hong Kong, Hong Kong, Hong Kong, Hong Kong, Hong Kong, Hong Kong.
Holy shit, I'm gonna come.
I feel like this is the best transition. The having a daughter is gonna make a rewatch weird of this award. Anyways,
I think we might have the same answer here.
talking about cum isn't a good enough transition for the having a daughter is gonna make a rewatch weird award. I don't know what is. Maybe I shouldn't be hosting if that isn't a bad transition. Shoot me if it is. My choice is a genuine one. I decided I was looking through my list, and when I saw this movie sitting there, it went from, oh yeah, I remember watching that, to, oh hey, that was good, to, oh wow, I fucking love this. And then I think, man, it's going to go on the shelf. I'm looking at all my movies. I can't wait until this girl's older and I can indoctrinate her in film, because that's the only reason you have kids, is for vanity. And so you can perpetuate, there we go, that's the word, perpetuate all the stuff that you love onto the next generation. And then I think, when the fuck is she gonna be ready to watch this movie with me and not be weird? And the answer, the Tendi, the award, goes to Y Tu Mama Tambien. There is no way I watch this movie again for probably the next decade or two. Like, I don't know, maybe two, but trust me, I assume this movie will stay on the shelf for as long as possible, and there will be much shame if I ever pull it out and have to watch it again to prove that it belongs on the shelf. So, good job, Y Tu Mama Tambien. I love you. I'm so sorry I have to keep you away from my family.
It's a solid choice. It's actually not the direction I thought you were going to go, but very good movie, definitely. And yeah, I wouldn't really want to watch it with my daughter for sure.
Mac, now you see, here's the thing. I imagine that all of you pack into like just a 2003 Corolla, so like at least there are 40 of you in there. Are there any nieces or nephews inside this packed Corolla where it's like, I don't know if I want to watch that with them?
I do have, well, I don't know if this makes her my second cousin, second cousin. I don't
Okay,
know.
listen.
There's
I'm going to go ahead and just step in very quickly. I'm Hispanic. I have no idea what second cousins or first cousins are. I don't know. If you are you're an aunt, an uncle, or a cousin. I have zero idea beyond that, and I refuse to learn.
Yeah, I really have no idea. But I would probably actually never see a movie with her, so it really wouldn't matter. but
Mac has given the award to literally every movie ever in a stunning reveal.
Why not? But the movie,
so everything, everywhere, all at once.
This one is a foreign film. So this one is called The Happening. So this film is basically about I think she was a high school student, or maybe just a college student trying to go to graduate school or something. But it takes place in like the 60s or something like that in France. And at that time, abortion is illegal. So she tries to take matters into her own hands, literally. And they don't really hide anything. It's I think it would be a very tough rewatch with a daughter, because I mean I wouldn't want to watch somebody like putting a hanger up her snatch.
All right. Now, hear me out. Hear me out. I understand the direction you're going with this. I'm just saying it may be an educational tool. Just throw it out there. You leave a couple of hangers around the house. You show the movie. Bada bing, bada bang. Problem's gone. By the way, good runner-up for this award is every episode that I've recorded of this.
That just listening to that would just keep you from getting laid to start with, so you wouldn't have to worry about it.
That is true. That's not a bad example. So continue. Is there anything about happening that you would like to add?
No, but it's pretty bloody. So if you like blood, give it a shot.
Dorian, we all know that you eat aborted babies on your days off. So please transition us out of happening into what your Tendi is.
Yeah, it's blonde. Having a daughter is going to make this rewatch award. It's blonde. And it's for multiple reasons, you know. One, oh, look, why is Marilyn Monroe having so many abortions or losing all these babies? Wow, daughter. Oh, why is she sucking off the free world, the free leader of the world right now while he's calling her a dirty whore and chugging his cum? Well, daughter. Yeah, no, these are conversations I would not want to have with my daughter. And I did like blonde, but that is definitely not one I would rewatch with them. Far too many questions there that I just have no answer for. I don't even know why. I can't even answer succinctly why I like it, let alone explain to my daughter why she's chugging down JFK's cum.
I have a quick question.
I'm passing. There's nothing I could say about this. So, Mac, you're holding this.
So would you forbid your daughter from calling you daddy after watching Blonde?
Please stop.
Yes.
Please stop. I already hate that term. And I'm the actual dad here. Please stop. Please stop.
Yes. No, you can call me Papa or Father from that point forward.
I will allow Dada. But like specifically with that cadence.
Dada. Yeah, Dada. That's okay too.
Daddy?
If the words daddy comes out of her mouth, then she is getting fucking beat.
She might like that though.
Stop! Stop! Dorian, take us out. What's the next award?
The next award, I'm not actually gonna. I'm gonna save the Jakey G Simp award a bit because it's a prestigious.
Of course you would.
I'm not doing that first. So we're gonna do the "Oh my God, what am I doing with my life" award. Now this one's very simple. I saw a lot of movies in theater last year. I think it was like over 50, or close to that. There was a lot of movies in theater, and so I wanted to say, hey, there was a point in the where I was sitting there in the fucking theater, staring at the screen, saying, what life decision got me to this point? Now it could also be not just in the theater, but a movie you watched at home too. I just stuck it to the theater again because I was keeping with 2022 releases. So for me specifically, the "Oh my God, what am I doing with my life" award definitely goes to Morbius, and specifically in Morbius, the scene where Matt Smith just starts dancing in the mirror. I could not. I was standing there at this point. I was sitting there at this point. I'm like, why am I still seeing this shit? I don't want to watch comic book shit anymore. This is painful to watch. This is one of the worst fucking movies I've ever seen in my entire life. And that was a big epiphany moment for me, and probably and hopefully the last comic book movie I see in theaters for some time.
I prefer the image of you standing because I like imagining that entire scene is going on. You got Matt Smith, have sex, and you're in a full crowd of people, and all of them have you blocking the screen, but because it's Morbius, no one complains because they're like, well, the alternative is watching Morbius, so we'd rather just look at this man's back. Mac,
that idea in your head is a better movie than Morbius, so sure.
Mac, is there any reason why you didn't choose Morbius as your best film?
Many reasons, actually.
I was about to I was thinking that you were going to say none, but yeah, go ahead, take it in a different direction, I guess.
Out of respect for Radek, I will not be saying any more about Morbius at this time.
I will take it from here then. I decided to read the "Oh my God, what am I doing with my life" award. Now, I decided to take it in a different direction, right? I was thinking, whenever I look back at the year with now the hindsight of my entire life up to this point, I was thinking, why did I do that? Why did I spend my time doing that? And the thing is that I watched a bunch of terrible movies. A good runner up was going to be all the Resident Evil movies. That was this year, apparently. Holy shit. Didn't remember that at all. I was thinking of the Transformers movies, but apparently that was last year. So, hey, look, I was right and then I was wrong with my timing. But whenever I go back and I look, and then there's an entire month that was just bad movie after bad movie that burnt me out hard. January, almost no misses. I think I watched a movie a day, and there were only 3 I didn't like. But then I go back and I look at February and I think, why? So I'm going to run through February. Enron, the smartest guys in the room. Druck, a very Brady sequel. Wall-E, The Mummy. House, Under the Silver Lake. Tangerine, Marry Me, Don't Look Up, The Power of the Dog, Uncharted. Police Story, Alita Battle Angel, Tick Tick Boom. So, my award of the oh my god, what am I doing with my life award goes to the entire month of February. I understand Police Story is there. I understand Tick Tick Boom is there. I understand that Wall-E is there. The problem is that the run of Tangerine, Marry Me, Don't Look Up, and The Power of the Dog into Uncharted was just bad decision after bad decision that whenever I look back at February it makes me think, what the fuck was I doing? Why am I even still allowed to breathe? So, Mac, is there anything you'd like to say about the month of February? And do you want to defend Tangerine, Marry Me, Don't Look Up, The Power of the Dog, and Uncharted?
I could defend some of those, but I feel like it'd be a wasted breath.
Good man.
But yeah.
Dorian, anything that you'd like to add?
I'll defend Marry Me, man. Marry Me was fun. I like that movie. Look, the chemistry between Owen Wilson and Jennifer Lopez was great in that movie, and it definitely carried it to higher normal standards for the romantic comedy genre.
Sure, okay. Yeah, no, I mean, let's just be honest, okay? The person that was emoting the most was all the fat in Jennifer Lopez's ass that has been added over the last decades, okay?
And Greek.
Part of it.
Also, Alita Battle Angel, Alita Battle Angel I left out because Police Story was in between there. So Police Story, fucking incredible. Love it. But I want you to know that Alita Battle Angel deserves the same amount of disrespect that all those other movies do as well, okay? So for the month of February, oh my god, what am I doing with my life? I had a child. Why did I waste my time watching? All right, now, Mac, what is your oh my god, what am I doing with my life award?
Before I do my award, in February you could have watched the entire Halloween series. I just want to point that out.
No,
it would have made the month better.
Okay, look. Let's go back in time. I'm going into my time machine, right? And I'm watching all of Halloween. All right? I'm in February 22. I have watched all the Halloween movies. We come back to this moment. All right? Now, my oh my god, what am I doing with my life award goes to the month of February because I watched all the Halloween movies. Is that what you wanted? Is that what you wanted? So which one do you prefer?
Cap.
Okay, fine. Cope all you want. What's your award?
So I thought about this, and there's many films that could qualify for this one for me. I've seen 150 plus 2022 films. I believe that's correct.
Slut.
Whore.
Yes. Yeah, I'm a slut for cinema. I'm not even ashamed. But
God,
I decided
just let your
day,
iPad rest for one day.
Oh Jesus! It's charging right now. It's charging for Kino.
I'm shocked you're not watching a movie right now as we speak.
I do have a game on my
features.
TV though, so I'm halfway watching a basketball game. But I decided one day to take some PTO to go to the theater a little earlier, and I was excited to see this film since it was part of one of my favorite franchises my whole life, actually. Well, that movie was Lightyear. I thought maybe this will be good because they have never made a bad Toy Story movie yet. Now, Toy
No,
Story
no, shut up,
4
shut your mouth, shut
isn't
your mouth, shut your mouth.
great.
It's not a Toy Story movie. It's not a Toy
I
Story movie.
really like it. But the first 3 Toy Story movies, fantastic.
It's not
So
a
I
Toy
go
Story.
in, it's a Toy Story movie.
No, it's not.
Buzz
It's a
Lightyear is in
spin-off.
it. It's a Toy Story movie.
Spin-off. Spin-off. It's not the real Buzz. It's not the
Toy
real.
Story.
That's the real
Toy
Buzz
Story.
Lightyear. That's not our Buzz Lightyear.
It's actually not even a real Buzz Lightyear.
What?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It's not. So it's supposed to be like the movie Andy saw in 1995. And so like Buzz Lightyear didn't actually exist. Like it's just a fictional movie character in Andy's world.
Well, but yeah, like that's the real Buzz Lightyear that the toy's based off of.
Semantics.
What do you want me to expect that do you really want me to believe that there was an like in Andy's world space travel has been so good that like there is a Buzz Lightyear? Like no, of course not. Is that what the argument would be for a real Buzz Lightyear?
You make an excellent point. Moving on.
Okay, continue before I derail this about what constitutes. Will the real Buzz Lightyear please stand up? Continue.
Somewhere Tim Allen is crying. Is Tim Allen Buzz Lightyear? I don't even remember. Or is it Tom Hanks? Which one's which? Which one is? I can't remember.
Tim Allen is Buzz Lightyear. That's correct.
Okay, that's what I thought. Somewhere Tim Allen is crying in the background with us all. On home.
It's okay. Snitches deserve to cry.
He just called us all a bunch of woke snowflakes. It's fine.
He's probably doing cocaine somewhere. But yeah, just Lightyear was terrible. It doesn't even feel like it would be a 1995 movie that Andy would see, and I think that really bothered me for some reason. It's such a stupid thing to like harp on.
No, but I mean, like
that's
really
the premise of the
off. Movie. It should piss you off. That's the premise.
It was so bad.
I'm never gonna watch this movie. I hope I never have to. And God, please, if you're out there, do not add Lightyear to the Disney Plus autoplay. Please, okay? Because like, look, I'm heading into dangerous territory these next couple of years where Disney Plus might always be on. Just do not throw it out there, because what if the girl likes it? And if she does, I'm going to have to deal with that movie so often. And then I will lie and just say that, oh, sorry, you can only watch a movie one time before it's deleted forever. And then she goes, oh, well, I guess I never have to watch this again. So please, God, please, amen. Dorian, is there anything you want to say about Lightyear?
No, I'm never going to watch it. No interest in watching it. It's not part of the Toy Story universe.
Okay, good. All right, we're on the same page. Mac.
It absolutely is.
No, it's not. It's a spin-off. It's not even in the real world of Toy Story.
It technically is.
No, it's not.
As a movie.
No. Yes, then that means that there's a shitty movie in the Toy Story world, not a shitty Toy Story movie.
Yes.
What? What do you mean? You're agreeing with me. I don't understand.
Yes.
You know what? Fine. Okay, you agree with me. There we go. We take the victory. Mac, what is your second Tendy for HBO Max?
So HBO Max, I took this as this is a movie that I would cancel. So I could save some money.
I took it the same way.
I was hoping that was the case. And this one was a very easy pick for me. And that movie is Blonde. Because I would cancel it just like she canceled all of those fetuses.
Mac, hold on. We have a bingo. I chose Blonde as well.
Yes.
We're gonna go ahead and take this side together then. Okay. Sorry, Dorian. You're just gonna sit there and you're gonna have to take it. Okay. Just like Marilyn Monroe had to for most of the movie.
No, I'm leaving the call. You guys have a great night.
Hold on. Look. Arby's will send their fiercest warriors against you if you leave, okay? Trust me, they already warned me about it. So, Mac, Blonde. This movie fucking sucks, doesn't it?
It is terrible. Like, I don't even know what Andrew Dominic was thinking, but...
Was he?
It was Well, you make an excellent point again. I mean, what the hell was that? I don't even understand.
Sure, okay.
What he should have done is after he made Assassination of Jesse James, he should have just retired. He has done nothing but go down, in my opinion.
Assassination of Jesse James.
Fuck off.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and take my chance. Blonde. I've never been jealous of 3 aborted fetuses, but congrats to Blonde. If there was an award for weirdest jealousy that I felt for a character award, Blonde would have won it, because every single time that one of those aborted fetuses got killed, it made me think, damn it, why couldn't I be one of them? Why couldn't I actually be someone like them? Blonde sucks. That was 3 hours of my life that I want to get back. Would I watch Blonde, or would I rather drink JFK's Cum? I don't know if I'm ready to answer that one on offline or even online. I'm just saying that the answer might surprise you.
I thought originally you were going to say that you wish you were JFK.
Well, I mean, we all do. We all
Well,
do.
yeah,
Because, like,
course.
that way we would have been assassinated by the FBI, and, it would have been pretty cool. Like, imagine having the famous meme of JFK and Bullet. That's a great meme.
I'm just waiting for like somebody to put a like a video montage of the assassination attempt, or well, I guess it wasn't an attempt.
I mean, no, it was a successful attempt.
it was successful, yes. Unfortunately, but somebody just to pair that up with Biggie's "Who Shot Ya." I'm sure that exists, but
That
they
has to
should
be
make
TikTok
that
somewhere.
compilation for this film, because I wish somebody shot Blonde. This movie's terrible. If you like this movie and you think it's cinema, then I don't think you like cinema. I think you're a filthy
Blonde
gamer.
is the haunted portrait of an artist. It's stuck in a nightmare. It's beautiful.
Yes, the audience is stuck in a nightmare.
Vibrate, and the way the colors are
Oh,
flowing
you mean the
all together.
cinematography they have for 40 minutes and then decided, nah. If I were David Zaslav, I would pay Netflix $100 million for the rights to this movie just so I can take it as a tax write-off. Zaslav, you know what to do. Dorian.
Blonde's a good movie.
Okay, what's your HBO Max award?
My HBO Max award is not Blonde. However, I did take it the same way as you guys. I basically said, "Hey, this movie just does really boring, and I don't know why. This sounds like something that would have been added to HBO Max. A couple people would have watched it, generic as fuck, and then it gets removed and deleted for a tax write-off." That's how I took the award. And my winner for this was Where the Crawdads Sing.
Oh God.
Yeah, look, I really like.
Choice.
Thank you. I really like the actress here, Daisy. What's her name? Daisy Edgar Jones, I believe.
I think I'm going to learn that name.
I like her. She was good and fresh. She had a solid year, and in fact, she wasn't bad in this movie either. But this movie is just so forgettable. It's boring. It's the type of thing that probably should have been launched on HBO Max, and yeah, just removed because nobody gave a shit. It's got a weird, dark undertone with the fucking author of the book probably actually killing somebody. Like that story is more interesting than the movie itself. So yeah, I don't know. It was just mid as hell, and I saw in theaters that I definitely regret.
I don't look. There's nothing that's going to top the fact that the author probably killed someone. Mac, is there anything you want to add before we toss it back to Dorian to introduce his next award?
Yeah, I also saw Where the Crawdads Sing in theaters, and this was my experience. It was a pretty packed theater with a bunch of boomers, and the two boomers behind me must have been on a date or something, and about every 5 or 6 minutes the lady went to the man, just kind of not really whispering, just goes, "This didn't happen in the book," or "They didn't do this much explaining in the book. The book's better. I think you should read the book after we watch this." I almost turned. I usually that would piss me off, but the movie was so bad that I was kind of enjoying hearing it every 5-6 minutes. I kept anticipating. I'm like, what is she going to say about the book next? Is she going to say that there's a sex scene in the book and we don't get the full nipple or something? Like, what do we got? What do we got going on here?
We got the full schlong in the book.
We got it. I couldn't believe that it just kept going and going. And
yeah,
going.
No, it kept going in the book, but not in the movie.
Well, that's very true. I was also very tempted to, when I got up to leave, it's like, hey, can I borrow the fucking book? I mean, Jesus.
Hey, you got an Audible credit or something that I can use? All right. So at this point, I had to mark him down because Dorian over here broke protocol, is putting Jakey G Simp award at the end. I had to reorganize it. I thought he was next. No, actually, my award is next. My next award is the I'm Lying to Myself If I Watch That award. Now, there are a couple of movies that have doubled up today, okay? Lawrence of Arabia got it for best film and best performance, okay? Mads, he got two not shout outs, no. The word is runner up. Yeah, sure, there we go. Runner up. Now, here's the thing. This movie, I'm lying to myself if I watch that. Now, the thing is that with this award, I'm lying to myself in that, did I really even watch that? But I may even take it one step further and deny that I've ever watched it. The award for I'm lying to myself if I watched that goes to The Power of the Dog. This is the second Tendy that The Power of the Dog has received. It received 1/5 of the award for the Oh my God, what am I doing with my life award. The Power of the Dog. What even the fuck is this movie? Because every time I think about it, I think it said, man, Red Dead 2 was a fucking video game, wasn't it? And that's it. I don't want to say anything else about this movie because I hope to never speak about this fucking movie again. And considering how much I forget about this movie, I'm absolutely sure I probably said that shit whenever I last talked about it on Passive. So, congrats, Power of the Dog. You are double forgettable because I'm probably repeating myself as I speak. So, who wants to take it from here? Or do you really want to talk about Power of the Dog? Because honestly, I might just cut it out if you talk about Power of the Dog.
I want to shit on Power of the Dog, honestly, because that movie was mid as hell. I've grown to like it even less over time. It's so mid, and I don't understand how people are praising this so much. I don't understand how this fucking got Oscar nominations. I think Benedict Cumberbatch, like, I mean, I'm sure there's some good roles with him out there, but I have yet to see anything that makes me think this guy's an Oscar-worthy level actor, and this movie certainly fucking wasn't it for me. So yeah, this movie fucking sucks, and I agree completely. Not my choice, because unfortunately I still remember too much from it, but yeah, shitty movie.
Can't believe it has a criterion. Mac, is there anything you want to say about The Power of the Dog, or do you want to give your award?
The Power of Kino.
Bullshit!
Very good film.
Sure.
Definitely deserves the nomination.
Look, the subtitles right now say Hong Kong, Hong Kong, Hong Kong, Hong Kong. If I could put subtitles on a podcast, I swear to God. There is a video version. Am I going to do that? Maybe. No, I'm not going to. That's too much work.
That seems like a lot of work.
No, I could. The problem is do I really want to put a timestamp for this to find it? No, I'm not going to do that.
But the I'm lying to myself if I watch that award, I had a hard time deciding on what I wanted this category to mean. I kept kind of going back and forth with it. But what I ended up going with was I'm lying to myself if I watch that because I fell asleep. And there's one movie that definitely put me to sleep this year. And it's probably, I think it's the first time that I've ever fell asleep in a theater. And that movie is 3,000 Years of Longing. This is just boring, man. I don't know. I was so bored to death. I'm sorry, George Miller, Tilda, and Idris, but how do you make this boring ass film? Like, I don't know. It is terrible. I did not like it. I think I'm in the minority of that, though. I don't know.
Dorian,
well, somebody who's actually. Oh, sorry.
Oh no, that's what I was about to say. Like, this is one you watched. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I know. I actually I like it more than you. I think it's disappointing considering the talent involved. But I thought the first 2/3 of the movie were actually, I liked it. Like, it just felt like Idris Elba and Tilda Swinton just kind of sitting back, telling stories and like doing some acting and that. And I enjoyed that. There was kind of had a vibe to it. The problem is the last third of this movie is fucking horrible. And it really brings the entire thing down for me. But I like the first 2/3 enough that I'd say it's fine. But I understand where you're coming from. It's not a great movie. And especially considering like the talent involved, George Miller, Idris Elba, Tilda Swinton. It's just not up to the level of quality it should be.
Okay. 3,000 Years of Longing had a budget of $60 million. So now let's play Guess That Box Office. Mac, with a budget of $60 million, how much do you think that 3,000 Years of Longing made?
Well, at least made $10 from my ticket through Regal Unlimited.
We are putting his amount at $10. We're doing Prices Right rules, damn it.
I'll guess 5 million.
The award and the
why didn't you do $11, you idiot?
Okay, I don't even know what the what the fuck did they say? The Price is Right. What did they say?
Come on down.
No, well,
Uh,
no, that's already when they win. Like
the actual retail price is
oh, okay, there we go.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Thank you for the line. The actual box office was 19.4 million, constituting a
yes.
bomb. Dory, come on down. You're the next person on
Yes.
The Price is Right.
What's my game?
Is it
Is my game
Klinkos?
Plinko? Is it
No,
Plinko?
no. Your game is guessing what the box office of Avatar is 2 is by the time it's done.
That's not gonna happen.
You've lost the brand new car. We're actually gonna incinerate it now. Congrats. Good job. You're killing the fucking environment. Remember to spray your fucking animals, okay? All right. What's the next
You know how many
award?
clowns could have fit in that new car?
I have to give out
70.
I have to give out mine. And my what are we doing? I'm lying to myself if I watch it. Right. I'm lying to myself if I watched it award. So again, this is one of the few ones where I didn't pick any. I had to dig into my back catalog. So I looked at all my theater watches and specifically my 2022 watches, and I'd be lying to myself if I said anything wasn't memorable enough that I remember. And to be honest with you, this award was tough for me because I remember most things I watched. So I kind of had to look at it and be like, okay, like this isn't necessarily like I wasn't even necessarily looking for a bad movie. In fact, I gave this movie a semi-positive review, but I just remember fucking nothing from it. And there's just nothing tying me to this movie at all. So the winner of this award for me, again, I'm really not trying to slam the quality of it so much. Just I honestly don't remember fucking shit. And that is Belfast. I'm lying to myself if I watch that. Belfast is getting the award. I like Kenneth Branagh. I think the movie was solid from what I remember, but I literally do not remember any of the beats other than there being a little annoying Irish shit in it. And that's all I remember. So easy award winner for me. I just don't remember anything from this movie.
Damn, I kind of want to watch Belfast, but god damn, like, you know how I feel about the mid stuff. I don't. Well, then again, no, it's you. I can't trust you, Mac. Take me away from here before I start considering that I shouldn't watch Belfast.
Belfast was more like Bell Snore.
Whoa,
It was not that good.
I don't respect either of your opinions, so shit, I might actually like Belfast. I can fast track that.
Sam didn't like it either, so
shit.
Yeah,
I think.
But if you want to count. But if you want to counter, I think AJ liked it. So there you go. You can have that little internal duel in your head now.
Okay, no, but here's the thing. If I'm going to choose between my two dads, I might just end up watching Synecdoche, New York instead, because I feel like that is the
That's
much
true,
larger
that's
gap.
the ultimate that. Those two are way on the other ends of that one. So
okay, so at that point, it determines who I spend Christmas and New Year's with whenever they get divorced. All right, so Dorian, you have the next award.
All right, now it is time for the prestigious, the only award to return from last year. It is time for the Jakey G Simp Award.
Wait, hold on. You're not doing Best Cannibal next?
No, we're going to do Jakey G Simp Award. I'm going to say Best Cannibal.
I thought you were. God damn it! I keep.
You can keep it just in your notes.
Yes, fucking shit. Oh, continue, motherfucker.
So, the Jakey G Simp Award, the winner for this year. First of all, let me just say there were so many amazing Jake Gyllenhaal performances this year. He killed it in animation for the first time ever. Congrats to Jake Gyllenhaal, always pushing the boundaries of cinema. So, but without further ado, I think this is this is a clear-cut winner. Of course, I didn't. Though there is a clear-cut winner for this, though. Obviously, the winner is Ambulance. That's right, baby. Jake Gyllenhaal is in Ambulance. What's he doing? We're not the bad guys. We're just the guys trying to get home. You goddamn right you are, Jake Gyllenhaal. Get home. Get home.
All right, look, I'm trying to look through and I'm trying to find like what is his first animated movie. His first animated movie is not Strange World. It's actually Spider-Man Far From Home. Mac, tell me, what is your choice for the Jakey G Simp Award?
So you might.
God, that's such a snarky bitch move of me.
I loved it.
Still a better animated movie than
I'm cutting that out. I want you to know. I want you to know there will be no negativity against Spider-Verse, okay? I got the Spider-Verse shoes last week, and I'm going to be fucking rocking them.
Hell yeah.
Continue, Mac. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. So the Jakey G Simp Award, you might think I might pull a Florence Pugh winner here, but I did not. I wanted to spice it up a little bit. So if you had to guess, you'd probably be able to figure this out pretty soon. But I know Halloween Ends was a bad ending of a trilogy, but it was a lot of fun and brought so much to the franchise.
Man, hold on. Let's be honest,
like the Corey
Dorian.
character.
This man is choosing the right thing if he's interpreting this award the right way.
Yeah, you're right.
I really like the Corey character. I think they did the best job that they could have with that plot line being added into it. Now, it should have been added a lot earlier in a previous film. I'll admit that. And the final fight was really fucking stupid. It took place in a kitchen. That's how innovative we got here in the Halloween franchise.
No, you understand. It's a reference to the first movie where people died in the kitchen.
Yeah, well, that's fucking stupid. But the score was a banger. And the relationship between Corey and Allison shouldn't have worked, but it did for me. I bought it. I mean,
it was terrible.
It was great.
They known each other for a week, and she's already fucking in love with him. Like, how the hell, bitch? How do you fall?
Wait, are they teenagers?
Crazy guy, so quick.
Are they teenagers?
No, they're in their 20s.
Oh, okay.
Two hot people getting together. Fantastic. Beautiful romance. Might be the romance of the year.
I love whenever you push Mac, he just goes even further in the opposite direction.
Romance of the year was clearly Owen Wilson and Jennifer Lopez, though.
No, it fucking wasn't. No, it wasn't.
No.
You know what's the romance I want to see? The romance between the beginning of Owen Wilson's bridge of his nose and then the bottom, okay? That's the romance I want to see.
No, the true romance of the year was Marilyn Monroe and JFK.
No, the true romance was the aborted fetus and exiting the movie.
I was going to say the fetus and like the suction tube, but
okay. So if it's a couple and a throuple, what's a quuple? A quuple? The three aborted fetuses and the suction tube.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I hate the long silence there. God damn it! I might leave it. Who the fuck was doing this award? Oh yeah, Mac. Is there anything else that you want to say about the greatest romance in cinematic history?
I think everybody should watch it, and we should just have a big Halloween special episode of all the movies. Maybe even do a deep dive on each movie one at a time,
which you can see on Tendies.
The 30-hour podcast discussion.
Jesus fucking Christ! How many Halloween movies are there?
Too many.
13.
Holy shit, it is actually conceivable that if you spend 2 hours on each movie... Jesus Christ. Oh, I hate that.
It's things like this that make me really respect the hell out of Evil Dead. Say what you want about Evil Dead, but there's been 4 movies and a TV show. Nice and, you're not pouring out that franchise or just anything.
Yeah, seriously.
At least Halloween has a better remake than Evil Dead does.
Wait, I don't know about that.
Actually, I have no idea. I've never seen Halloween 2018. I never will. But, Evil Dead 2013... not bad. From memory, I don't know if it should have been called Evil Dead. Oh well, whatever.
Still better than Halloween remake.
Look, I have no opinion, and I know what Mac's opinion is. We all fucking know, okay? The man's Jakey G Simp Award went to Halloween Ends. We know where he fucking stands on this.
What is your Jakey G Simp Award, Ed? I'd like to hear yours.
People. If you took 30 seconds, you could guess where this award was going. The Jakey G Simp Award. It belongs to the person that you just choose to support every single moment of your life. I wake up and I have his picture on my nightstand and I give it a little prayer. I say hi and I kiss this picture even before I do that to my wife and daughter, okay? I say a little prayer and I say thank you for the things you have given in my life. And considering that this man has shown up, how many times? 3 times? 6? No, he's shown up 6 times in 2022. Okay. Now, there is someone that fits that criteria. Now that I said it out loud, that I want to knock out. No, Paul W.S. Anderson is not the award winner for the Jakey G Simp Award. Okay. He is not. There are 6 Resident Evil movies. I enjoyed, I think, maybe one of them, ironically. So, no, that is not it. This man, though, showed up 6 times on my list. Well, not my list, because the 5th time I didn't count it, but, he still showed up for me. The Jakey G Simp Award recipient goes to James Cameron, let's fucking go. The 6 that I'm talking about, 3 watches of Titanic, and then 2 1/3 watches of Avatar, but I'm not going to say 1/3 because that's a mouthful. We're just going to round it up really hard to 6. We're going to round up incorrectly with math up to 6, okay? 3 watches of Titanic, 2 full watches of Avatar 2 in theaters. Actually, no, hold on. It's 6 1/3, or stupidly rounding 7. Because I forgot that I watched the original Avatar in theaters as well. So, James Cameron, at this point, you got me. I watched Titanic in theaters 5 years ago for the 20th anniversary, and you're bringing it back for the 25th anniversary. And guess what? I'm abandoning my family again to go support you in theaters. I cannot wait to watch Titanic in theaters again. Jakey G Simp award goes to James Cameron. Anything that any of you want to say?
Well deserved.
Dorian?
Yeah, James Cameron's a fine fellow. Good Canadian kid.
Wow. I can't believe it. James Cameron is the one who brings us all together. What a wonderful man. Mac, hit us with your last award.
My last award is I'm Not Sharing an AirBNB with You, which of course is a reference to what the hell is it called?
Airbnbs?
Barbarian.
I was like, I mean, it's in the name. I don't understand how it's a reference. Like, it's in the name.
If you haven't seen Barbarian yet, definitely check it out. And please don't look up anything about it. Just go in blind as possible. So I'm not going to spoil the movie at all in my pick here. But the person I would not be sharing an AirBNB with is Black Adam. So there is absolutely no shot I share an AirBNB with you, Black Adam. You're just going to break through walls instead of using the door. Do you know how much money that's going to cost us? Because I know your ancient ass doesn't have any fucking money.
Dude, COVID is wrecking wood still. So, like, buying a door is going to be way more expensive than usual.
It would be terrible.
All right. So, Dorian, is there anything that you want to say about Black Adam? I don't even remember. Is this one that you watched?
No, and I never will.
Okay, good man. All right, Black Adam, I have nothing to say. I'm going to go ahead and give my award for I'm Not Sharing an AirBNB with You. Or actually, no, hold on. Sorry. There's a gag I thought of, at least involving Black Adam. The reason you wouldn't want to share an Airbnb with him is that if you're doing your taxes, Black Adam might show up and mess with the numbers and make it seem like you made way more money than you actually did. And you don't really want to lie to the government like that. My award for I'm Not Sharing an Airbnb with You. Now, this is a personal choice. I want you to know that this is not to speak about the quality of the movie. It is one that I watched last year, and I believe that this is the best answer for I'm Not Sharing an Airbnb with You. The Tendy goes to Rosemary's Baby. I've become a parent, and the reason that baby is in the name, it feels like it's perfect. I do not want to share an Airbnb with you. Babies are bad enough, but when you consider Rosemary's Baby, I'm not going to spoil what makes this baby worse, but let me reassure you, if you order an Airbnb and you read in the description, Rosemary's Baby will be rooming with you, bring some garlic, bring maybe a wooden stake, bring some rosaries, some holy water. I don't want to share it with you. Dorian, would you share an Airbnb with Adrian?
No. I certainly wouldn't share an Airbnb with Roman Polanski, I'll tell you that much.
I mean, that goes without saying. Great
movie, though. Great movie. But yes, no, that is
terrible
that
person,
is
but an artist.
Terrible person. Solid choice. Separate art from artist. Absolutely.
All right. Let's see. Yeah, Mac already did his. So what's yours?
Oh yeah. All right, Mac, do you have anything to say about Rosemary's Baby though?
I would like to one day be able to get the Criterion for a reasonable price.
About that.
Shout out to the Rosemary's Baby Criterion sitting very snugly on my shelf right now.
Shout out to the Rosemary's Baby ISO that I have saved on my hard drive.
All right. So let me take you on a little bit of a journey here. And that is the I'm Not Sharing an Airbnb with You, my award winner. Because I had to really think about this one. This one was a journey for me. This is the hardest one for me. All right, let me explain. So my initial pick and we'll say, I guess maybe this is my pick for official purposes, was Mia Goth in Pearl, her character of Pearl, of course. I would not want to share an Airbnb with her. But then I realized, wait a second, Dorian, wait a second. If I did share an Airbnb with her, maybe some freaky sex, probably not, but I would be dead very shortly after. And this is a good thing. So why am I picking her? So I had to, okay, so I'm like, wait, I got to go back to the drawing boards here. No, that's not right. I am not interpreting this award right. So then I had to go and look deeper. I'm like, okay, who's like the nicest fucking person, right? Because then like that would be terrible being stuck with them. I couldn't die. So I started looking at like people that were like really fucking nice. But then I realized, no, that doesn't work either. Because if somebody was just really like so overbearingly nice, I would just blow my brains out. Again, that would be great. So this is hard for me at this point. But then I figured it out. I'm like, I know who I would not want to share an Airbnb with. And that is the director. I'm sorry, Mac, you're going to hate me, but that is the director of The Long Day Closes, Terrence Davies. Let me explain. The movie is so fucking bad and he's so fucking boring that he would just fucking bore me to death. But I wouldn't actually die. It'd be some weird, dreamy, fucking poetic dream sequence where I'm not actually fucking dead. And I'd have to keep living out day after day in life in this shitty ass fucking Airbnb where there's no plot whatsoever to speak of. I'm just stuck in this horrible existence.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and take the chance to pile on to The Long Day Closes. I would actually still probably share an Airbnb with them because they would have so little spine and have almost nothing to say that I would be able to crush them very quickly and gain the Airbnb all to myself. So I understand your choice, but I can assure you I would take care of it very quickly. Mac, why would you not share an Airbnb with The Long Day Closes?
I would like to change my answer.
Well, that's something unprecedented. The Tendy is being taken away from Black Adam. Who are you giving it to?
I would not be sharing an Airbnb with Inland Empire and 1917. Thank you.
In an unprecedented move, 2 movies that Mac hasn't seen in 2022 have been given the award. We're going to be coming back after commercials to see if that is allowed. Arby's, we have the meats. Do you like dead babies? We put it on the meat in between buns. Arby's, we have dead babies. Okay, so that is the commercial break. We have received word. No, you are not allowed to do that. You are not allowed.
Fuck you. Yes, it is.
Denied. It returns back to Black Adam. I was about to say Adam Sandler.
I can't keep
The Rock.
People know.
The Rock is very excited. He's already taken 3 needles of steroids. in excitement. Damn it. You fucking said you know, and it derailed me. Okay. Dorian.
Yes.
Your last Tendy.
My last Tendy. Oh boy. My last Tendy is the Best Cannibal Award, sponsored by Arby's.
We've got the meats.
Now, this was another category that was hot and heavy for me. I mean, you know, you've got Bones and All, which was fantastic. A really solid movie, even if the ending was a little bit ridiculous. You have got Fresh, which was one of my favorite surprises of the year, and that's a really fun movie. You've also got stuff like The Invitation, which was a horrible vampire movie, but, you know, I mean, vampires, you know, you can put them in the cannibal category a little bit, even if they're kind of just drinking the blood. So there was no shortage of options for me for this award this year. But I had to, you know, you got to give it to the craftsmanship of somebody who is willing to actually go out and practice what they preach and really become a method actor. So my pick is Armie Hammer and Call Me By Your Name. Congratulations,
God damn it,
Armie Hammer, for the Cast Cannibal Award.
Son of a bitch. This is the same award I have. I might as well jump in as well. My Best Cannibal Award, sponsored by Arby's. We've got the aborted babies. Was Call Me By Your Name. Yes, it is the exact same one. Now, there aren't too many cannibals that I have in most of my movies. So, is it by default that he wins? Yes, but I want you to know that that doesn't take anything away from him. That's all I got, Mac. Go ahead. That's your award, or do you want to comment on the fact that Army Hammer is pretty much sweeping these awards right now? Because my runner-up was also The Social Network.
Oh wow. I would like to say that I could really go for a peach right now.
I don't
Me
know.
too. Me too.
Okay, you guys are weird, but I understand that reference now, and I don't know if I'd eat that peach.
That specific peach,
Well,
no, but I would eat a peach.
No, definitely not that peach.
Are you sure? I
But
don't. I'm
unless it
just
was
gonna keep assuming
JFK's, I
that you
don't
guys
know,
are
Ed.
about that. Oh Jesus!
If it was JFK's peach, you might you
No,
should be
but
thinking
that's
about it.
that's
if it was
is
Jake
it
Gyllenhaal's peach.
is it eating JFK's peach or is it watching Blonde? At that point, without that Sophie's Choice, probably not.
So I took this award, the Best Cannibal Award, sponsored by Arby's. They've got the meats. As what role would Army Hammer wish he was in this year? And I went with the easiest answer I could possibly pick, with Bones and All.
Yeah,
And so
that's
he
fair.
would be playing Taylor Russell's character, just so he could
Oh.
finally finish the job
Yeah.
from Call Me by Your Name and eat up Timmy. Bones and All.
Yeah, Bones and All being a unofficial autobiography of Army Hammer is interesting.
The Tendies, in an unprecedented move, have one award for all three. Army Hammer has been inducted into the Tendies Hall of Fame as the solitary person to receive all three of the panel's awards. This is unprecedented, and this is history. Unbelievable. All right, from here, I have the last award, and that award is Best in Theaters. Now, I'm going to have a runner-up, and I would like to introduce the runner-up. They are a group. They've been around for quite some time. It's insane that they are as good as they are. And the runner-up for Best in Theater goes to Fleetwood Mac's Rumors. I cannot believe it. This album, the Dolby Atmos mix, is incredible. It is best in theaters. It is best in theaters. You're listening to that in stereo, you're listening to it fucking wrong. You're listening to it in 5.1, you're fucking wrong. You want to listen to this shit at 7.1.4? There you go. Best in theaters. Good job, Fleetwood Mac. But the real person who wins it is James Cameron. This man has done it again. This man got me to watch Avatar 2 1/3 times, but really 3 times, because let's be honest, that movie's really fucking long. So watching even a third feels like it should count. Avatar 2 with every single fucking bell and whistle. Avatar 1, every single fucking bell and whistle. I hope he adds HFR to piss people off in Titanic. Probably would piss me off too, because it's not something I'm used to. But I want to see it done just because I think it'd be funny. But James Cameron, king of the theater, king of the world. This man wins Best in Theaters. 2 awards for the night. Can't believe it. Unbelievable. Unstoppable. Dorian, anything you want to say?
I plead the fifth.
Understandable. Mac, anything you want to say about the GOAT?
I hope we get 17 more, because I will be there for every single one of them.
I hope we get 5 more, because we know the rule is that if it's not exactly that great, but I love it, it stops after 7. So, that is what I have to say. Mac, what was your choice for Best in Theaters?
Obviously, the answer is Avatar: The Way of the Water.
Wishy-washy of the waves wins again.
But I'm going to highlight something else.
Oh.
So I'm so I'm going to go with Jordan Peele's Nope.
Oh.
I just really found this refreshing. It's very Spielbergian on the big screen, and it just slaps. Also, the reveal of the creature is just like very visually striking and very Evangelion, which I really enjoyed.
And Nope's and Ed's no copy of the Nope steelbook has just been thrown away.
And it just means more on the big screen compared to the small screen, I have to say. It's a great.
Oh no, my
great
Nope
big screen
steelbook has
experience.
dents now.
Well, it's an ugly steelbook anyway, so no harm done.
Oh no, it got dented again. Dorian, is there anything you'd like to say about Nope?
Nope. No, I Nope was good.
Nope.
I did like Nope quite a bit. It ended up, I think, in my top 15 for the year. Great movie, and yeah, definitely a fun experience, a theater experience. So yeah, a bit of an out there choice as mine is, so I can't knock it too much.
All right. The only thing I have to say is fuck you, Mac, for making me think of Evangelion whenever I watch it. Fuck you. All right.
Best theater experience for me. So I took this in a little bit slightly different direction. So obviously, you've got your obvious choices like Top Gun Maverick, which is an incredible theater experience. You've got Avatar: The Wave of the Wishy-Washy, which is made for theaters, literally. But for me, one of my most memorable theater experiences ever was a little movie called Mother. And the reason I like Mother so much in theaters was just the experience of watching that with other people and literally seeing the panic in their eyes trying to figure out what the fuck was going on. And that to me is the pure theater experience. So for that reason and taking that into account, my theater experience of the year was actually Barbarian. I have to give a huge shout out to Barbarian. Seeing this in a packed crowd in Edmonton where everybody was just like, what the fuck is this movie? Was a fantastic theater experience and my most memorable one of the year.
That's actually not a really bad choice, especially with the way that you talk about how the ending hits and then the lights immediately go up. That's
and that was so cool. Like how I seen the movie I think 2 or 3 times in theaters, and every time they managed to get that right. So that was sick.
Mac, is there anything you want to say about Barbarian?
Very fun film.
Barbarian takes 2 Tendies. That's incredible. And that's it. Those were the Tendie Awards. I can't believe it. That was another great year. The big winner, James Cameron. I can't believe it. Armie Hammer and gets inducted into the awards as well. It's unbelievable. They're unstoppable, and they're both being added to the rafters. So Armie Hammer and James Cameron, we actually have to find body doubles, murder them, and then hang the corpses into the rafters. So anyone who wants to stay after and help pick up chairs, we're going to need some assistance with that. So remember, the Tendies was sponsored by Arby's. We have the meats. And I've been told to stop mentioning aborted babies in the meat because technically if it's less than 10% of aborted babies in the meat, it's not legally, you're not legally able to claim that there's aborted babies in there. So I apologize to everyone on the Arby's board. Dorian?
Armie Hammer sad noises.
No, but that's the thing. It's like 9.99%. So like they can't claim it, but that's still like almost 10% that they can. Dorian, Mac, thank you for helping us host the Tendies. Mac, I swear to God, if I see one lawyer, I'll snap your fucking neck. How is this show?
It was about as good as it could possibly be.
That's really low. Dorian?
Yeah, it was another fun Tendies. God help me if I have to do it again next year.
It's okay. All right, Mac.
Well, it's just in your luck, Addy, because you will be co-hosting the Burnt Tendies inaugural award show.
That's just the after show, isn't it? Like this is the Tendies and Burnt Tendies is the after show.
Oh, I can't wait. Catch me on Burnt Tendies or don't. Just don't.
Yeah, it's probably better you don't.
All right, Mac, go ahead and close it out. Say your words. Okay. Be a little silent before you close it out, because if not, sometimes it loses the last words. So say your last words and then count to 10 and then close the tab.
Okay. Shinji sweep, Evangelion nope.
This is just getting cut out now, so really you can just leave.
He really should have not counted the 10 seconds. He really shouldn't have fucking done that.
Bye-bye.
Honk, 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 honk.
Honk.
All right, there we go. Jesus fucking Christ.
All right, speed run.
Yep, speed run. All right, how many do you have again?
Like 12, I think, total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Sorry, 11.
Okay, I have 4. No. I was going to say I have 4 because I was going to put all 3 of this trilogy into one. But let's be honest, each one of them is getting an individual score. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you hit me with 5 and then we'll alternate. So all remember,
just scores,
the
right?
name and then the score.
Got it. All right. Code Unknown. More Michael Haneke fucked up goodness out of 10.
Okay. Next one.
Time of the Wolf. Also more Michael Haneke goodness out of
Motherfucker.
10.
Next.
Evil Dead 2. This was better than I remember it. Still my least favorite of the Evil Deads, though, out of
Fucking
10.
hate you. How the hell do you... Okay, never mind. Whatever. That's discussion. Next.
No, not including the remake. Out of 10, by the way.
No, it's still whatever. Continue.
Anyways, the original trilogy. Evil Dead remake. Movie is better than people give it credit for. I can understand why some people don't like it, but I still really think it bangs out of 10.
Okay, and then give a fifth one.
Yes. The Maltese Falcon. Man, I need a whiskey and a cigar out of 10.
Oh, fuck yeah. Okay. Ratatouille. Movie fucks, but Wally deserves the criterion, so I guess you can get the next one out of 10.
All right. The Witcher 3. Not old-timey fantasy. I was full of shit, but pretty good. I just wished it had better... I wish it didn't run like shit, and it's overrated out of 10.
Oh, jeez. God, that's a fucking grenade you left there. Good job. Ed Mariachi. In my life, I've spent $7,000 probably stupider and less efficient than this man ever did for this movie. Out of 10.
Cool. Possession. Holy shit. Hire a marriage counselor, guys. Holy shit. Hire a marriage counselor next time, guys. Out of 10.
Desperado. Imagine if John Woo was actually John Woo Gonzalez. Out of 10.
Virtue's Last Reward. Why is this more weeb than 999 out of 10?
Once Upon a Time in Mexico. I knew my hatred of Mexico was warranted. Out of 10. Oh, second score. I wish I had a sawed-off shotgun and it was legal in Texas, but, you know, I'm not going to say anything else to incriminate myself. Out of 10.
Puss in Boots, The Last Wish. I will soy when Shrek 5 comes out of 10.
I'm going to jump in on that one. I'm going to give my own score. Puss in Boots 2 is very good, but kind of overrated. Out of 10. I'm going to go ahead. Avatar 2 Wet and Wild. I watched it again. That's going to be a woo out of 10.
Avatar Wave of the Wishy-Washy. I plead the 5th out of 10.
Second score for Avatar 2 Wet and Wild because I watched it on Screen X. Screen X. It only works for that movie. I'll never watch it again. Out of 10.
And then finally, Megan. My score is I can't wait for Megan 2. Slay harder, girl. Out of 10.
What the fuck are they going to name Megan 3?
I don't fucking know.
That's
a lot of not Hollywood executive to have to think of that one.
Shit, we already threw the 3 in there. Okay. Akira Kurosawa's Dreams. This man literally dreams better movies than you could ever make in your life. Out of 10.
Cool, we're done.
All right, awesome. Sick. End card.
Hey, look at you. You got to the end of the episode. From episode 0 to the day that I finally get lazy and cancel the show, a big thank you to Joey Rawlings for providing the perfect name for the show. Be sure to always give him thanks, either out loud as you're listening to this, or you can just send him a thank you tweet at boogeyman117_. That's boogeyman117, IE instead of Y, double O. Be sure that it's an underscore, not a dash, 117.